Good morning. How's everybody doing? Left camp at 6:05 a.m. I always leave between 6 and 6:30. It is day 17 on trail. Doesn't include the zeros. 119 overall. And had an amazing campsite last night. I hope you like that sunset. All the comments in Far Out said that just the last good campsite before you get to Truckee. So today is Family Town Day. I crushed this section. I did a half day and then 2 full days and then a half day today. So essentially 3 full days. It should have taken me 4.5, but I'm really glad I did because I've only, my battery, because of Echo Lake Chalet not letting hikers charge their batteries, I had to milk it. So hopefully the videos aren't too bad. I've tried to film. I have to use my app a lot. You don't see in the background to see where I am, see when I'm at a water source, how many miles until the next water source, so I know how much water to carry and things like that. So I'm gonna just barely get there. Let's talk about today, and then I'm gonna talk about tomorrow or yesterday. But sorry, there's a lot of rock in here. If you can see all this, just trying not to hurt my ankle. But anyway, so originally I was going to try to, there's 2 outs. I want to go to Sonora Pass and the I-80. That's 10.4 miles. Then I was looking at this backpack being broken. It was a hard day yesterday. I was to talk about all the weight of my pack is on my shoulders because the waist belt broke after a little over 250 or 70 miles, something like that. So, man, I picked the best place to do this, but I see smooth sailing up ahead. Anyway, so it was a hard day yesterday, and the day before after it broke, I had 5 miles of camp 2 days ago, and then yesterday was all day, and then today, whatever I have, about 10.5 miles. So I was gonna get it earlier. There's a place at Donner Ski Resort. There's a road there, and it goes into Truckee. So I was gonna try to hitch, but I talked to other hikers, and they said there's almost no traffic, especially because it's not ski season right now. So I may go all the way to the 80. It's an extra 4 miles, but it's part of the trail, so I'll probably do that. So hopefully get there around 10 or 11, something like that. I'm getting into town. I have a reservation tomorrow night for the Red Light Hostel, but I don't have anything for tonight, so I'll try to find something for tonight. So anyway, that's my plan today. Not too much elevation, almost all flatter down, so that's good. And let me just get through this stuff. So anyway, yesterday, what a day I had. And it was kind of inadvertently. I was going to stop at about 21.5 miles. And it's the first time ever that on gut hooks I got there. And there's water nearby. And there's no campsites. And maybe they're way up on the hill somewhere. But I was so tired and I wasn't about to go inspect. And I only had so much daylight. So I didn't want to go inspect. And then find out it's not there. And then I wasted a bunch of time that I could have been hiking. So what I did, I had to make an executive decision. I went up, there was water about 2/10 away from where those supposed campgrounds were, so I campsites. So I got water, looked on my map, and if any of you that are watching have ever gone up Tinker Knob, it is hard, straight up, super steep. And you remember it was hot yesterday all day, almost no breeze, very uncomfortable day, very tough day. So I ended up having to go up and over Tinker Knob down to the campsite that I had last night, which I was really grateful for, but I ended up doing 23.33 miles. 23.33 miles. So I was proud of that. Short my day today, thankfully. So that's kind of how I rationalize it, is I'll do the work yesterday. But man, yesterday was a hard day. Not just the miles, you guys. I had 5,100 feet of climb and only half of decline. And it seemed like even when the app said I was going downhill, I was going flat. And then I went over, I climbed for the first half of the day, had a little downhill, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness, a little break. And then I had to, at 1 in the afternoon, it was blazing hot, no wind. I had to go over about 4 miles up and over, about 1,600 feet over Squaw Valley Ski Resort. And that was so hard. There's a couple of flat meadows where I had a little bit of a break, but for the most part, it was just up, 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 and it was just blazing hot. And I don't sweat a lot, but the sweat was pouring off of me. And to show you something that makes the PCT hard that people don't know about or think about, and I would not have known about, is Sorry, man, I'm having to just look at the ground so I don't break an ankle again. What's hard is not on the brochure for the PCT is there's a couple flat meadows, like I said, going up, right, where I had a little bit of break from the elevation. But on the way down, I had like 5 ups. Only the PCT you could be going down and then find an up that was steep. I had like 5 or 6 of those. And so it's like, wait, I went up all this mountain and then I finally get to go down and I'm going up on the down. That's what makes this trail hard. And it is what it is. I'm not complaining when it comes to, I mean, I have to do the trail no matter what's in front of you, right? But it just makes it so hard, and I just needed to just be able to cruise and rest my body. And I was climbing on the way down and it was crazy. Get to the bottom, there's no water. So I was gonna go up halfway, like I said, up to Tinker Knob. And I couldn't find a single campsite anywhere. So I just went over. I'm glad now, but I mean, it was a lot of effort, a lot of pain, but I made it. So today it's gonna be a happy day. Can't wait to get civilization. I haven't had a shower in 8 or 9 days, or laundry or anything. So I would like to be clean. And they have a Starbucks in the town, so I'm getting my favorite iced coffee. That's what I'm getting. I've been thinking about that for a day, so that's it. Sorry to ramble. And let's see what we can see. It should be a couple baby ups, supposedly. But for the most part, it's flat and downhill, so onward to Sonora Pass. All right, a little trail update. The guy you saw in a clip a few clips ago is the milkman, and he looks super familiar to me. And when I was showing you that kind of where the ski resort there is, he walked up and he did a 0. I guess there's a hostel there or something, but I helped him at where I work at REI in San Diego to start his hike on the Mexico border. And here we are above Tahoe, almost at Truckee. And he's like, I remember you, Marmalade. You helped me, help me pick out this hat. So if you see this, nice seeing you again. He started with his wife. His wife got COVID and actually had to be airlifted, and she's okay now, but she's back at home. So he's trying to do as many miles as he can. So go for it, man. I have 2.3 miles to the 80 and Truckee. I decided to go for it and do the extra 4 miles, do the whole thing. I was gonna cheat maybe and hitch in 2 things. There's nothing going on that road. And I'm like, what's going on? And actually a construction guy who was in his truck, he said, well, we have the road closed for 1 week. We're resurfacing and repaving it. So this is the week. So I think it's the universe telling me to go do all the miles. I generally don't cut it short, but I was so worn out. I am so worn out. I would have hitched in, but I'm glad and I'm doing it. I only have 2.3 of the 4 left. I have 1 more climb. The hardest thing is just when it's in the sun. Right now I'm in the shade, of course, but that last climb, I had 2 climbs to go. That last one was in the sun, so it was hard. But the other thing that was great, where I camped was like 10.5 miles from the 80 where I'm going. Not a single water source anywhere unless I come across one. So when I got to that ski resort, there's a closed, like a restaurant, it's like a beer house, H-A-U-S, that does weekends, and it's a Monday today. But I was looking to see if there's a spigot so I could get some water, because I had my 700 milliliter bottle, that thing right here. It's not even a full liter, and it's hot, and I'm supposed to go almost 11 miles on it. I was really, really worried. I asked him if he knew this place, if there was water spigot. He goes, I have water in the truck. So he gave me 2 water bottles. So I topped off this one and drank the other bottle in half and did the trick. It was so cold I could barely drink. So thank you. I know I'll never see this, but the trail provides. I'm telling you. Sometimes you just have to be not scared to ask. And worst they can say is no. So next thing is to get to the 80. There's a pull out, like a rest stop. So I'm going to stand there where they pull out and go east on the 80. It's only about 5 miles. I don't know exactly, but 5 miles to Truckee, and try to get a hitch from the parking lot or the rest stop. So I'm going through a boulder field, so I'm going to cut this short now. All right, see if we have anything else pretty to show you. Lots of rocks.